Hey everybody, what's up? My name is Bozo. I'm going to be starting a YouTube channel, and I'm going to be bringing you gameplay series. I'm going to be playing Jinx in my first game. She's a champion that just came out a couple days ago. She's crazy strong. Let's just put that out there. I believe she'll be nerfed in the near future. I want to go out and let y'all know what I ran for my mastery runes, or end runes.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I believe I went, for my masteries, I went 21-6-3, I believe. I ran a little bit of mana regen just so I can stay in lane a little longer and just spam spells. And then for my runes, I went flat attack, damage marks, I believe flat armor seals, and then flat magic resist glyphs. And then I had 2 lifesteal quints and an attack damage quint. I want to talk about the champion a little bit. Her kit, it's so good. It's a utility kit, and her Q, she's got a rocket launcher and a machine gun, or a minigun, and the rocket launcher is an AoE attack damage. It's kind of like, I believe Tristana's passive on her E, where it makes the minions explode and does AoE damage. But it's straight out AoE explosive damage. Her minigun passive is, it's got 3 stacks, and for each stack it gives you an attack speed boost. Her Q, I believe you don't really have to put any points into it right away. I mean, maybe 1, just so you have that ability to switch it if you need to. But I max, and let's move on to her W. I max her W first, that's a given. If you have all 5 points put in her W, I believe it does around 600 damage, and that's just a crazy high amount for just a W. Like, that's not even her ultimate. I believe it might do almost more damage than her ult does. I guess it's just that depending on where you shoot your ult from and everything. But anyways, her W is like, you shoot this like electric gun at people, and that's a skill shot. If you hit them, it slows them and does a crazy amount of damage. For her E, it shoots out these 3 flame grenades, and it's kind of like a snare. If they run over them, if not, I believe after 5 seconds they explode and do like a ticking damage down for however many points you have into it. I believe if you have all 5 points, it does like 300 damage or something. And for her ultimate, it's a global ult, and actually right here in the game I was trying to mess with my fraps. It's my first time doing it, and I was actually in the game trying to record the game while I was playing, but when I was recording, like, I couldn't move my mouse, so I just kind of ran straight into him and got myself killed. Now I've lost my train of thought. Okay, her ultimate, it's a global ult, and it's based off of, like, the further away you are, the more damage it's gonna do, and it does more damage to lower health champions. So if you shoot your ult at a group of champions that have full health, it's not really gonna do anything to them. If you shoot it at a group of champions that have low health, you're gonna probably do a lot of hurt into all of them. I think it's a good ult. It can be really overpowered in certain situations. Cleanup crew, pretty much is what she is. Anyways, with that kind of kit, it's a utility kit. I mean, it makes her really versatile, I believe. She's got so much utility to her kit that she can And she has to sit back. Like her W does the slow, and then her E's the snare. Um, just poke people with your W. It's almost like a Q for Ezreal, but it doesn't come up as often. But that's what I use it for. I just poke people, and then her E you can use as like a get out kind of situation almost, and like a defensive. And then you can use it as an offensive, like when you're chasing people down. If you're close enough to them, I always try to throw it behind them. That way they have to run into it or they have to run around it. And by the time that they run around it, they're pretty much dead. They're not going to have a get out, and they're not going to be able to do anything. And if they run into your trap, then that's just extra damage that they're going to take, and they're probably going to die anyways. When it comes to team fights though, like I believe she's one of the stronger ADCs. Her kit just allows her to do so much more in team fights than just sitting there and attacking and putting damage out. She can poke and slow people, obviously. Her snare and then her AoE Q on her rockets. Like she's constantly she's gonna be putting the damage out, and she's also gonna have that extra utility for the team fights. So it'll be good. I believe she'll be a top ADC in the near future if Riot doesn't just destroy her with a nerf. The thing that really makes her strong is her W, and if they take that away from her, I don't know how she's gonna play. But she's just a crazy overpowered champion right now. So I mean, I would recommend y'all just to pick her up and play her as much as you can while she's overpowered and ranked, if that's what you want to do. I mean, she's one of the harder champions to play, but if you can figure out how to play her with her utility kit, then you're gonna be golden. Like, she's just so strong. Anyways, I don't want to keep repeating myself. I don't want to sound like a broken record. I want to tell you all a little bit about how I build her. I like to go for an Infinity Edge first, just because early game you don't really need. I mean, yeah, it's good to get those extra kills and stuff, but I like going for a mid-game build because I don't want to fall off. All I want to do is progress into the later game. So I rush IE, or Infinity Edge, and then the good thing with Jinx is that her Q, her rocket launcher, it actually, like that AoE, it'll crit everything that it hits. So that's crazy strong, especially for team fights. So I'll rush IE, just depending on the situation, and then I usually go Last Whisperer, Phantom Dancer. I can't remember what I went in this game. I don't know. I can't remember if I got my full build or not. Anyways, perfect scenario, I would get maybe Bloodthirster or Blade of the Rude King, and then I would get, for boots, I just get Berserker Greaves, and then I would I think one of the games that I ended up playing with her, I went for I can't even think of the freaking item now. Warmogs. I got a Warmogs on her because she's kind of squishy. And the Warmogs actually, I think towards the end of the game, I was almost at 3,000 health for an ADC. And I know, I guess I've never bought a Warmogs on an ADC before. I mean, I probably have, to be honest with you, but I can't really think about it at the moment. Anyways, if you can't notice, I'm kind of nervous because this is my first one that I'm doing. I apologize if anybody's impatient with that. I'm only going to get better at it, and if y'all can just stick around, I promise we'll have a good time. I'm a somewhat funny guy, I can be, and the more relaxed I am, the more comfortable I am, I have a decent personality. I mean, I'm not trying to float my own boat here, but I'm not a boring person, let's just put it that way. Right here, I choked really hard. Missed my W, and I choked on my my rocket, or my R. in my defense, the only reason I missed my R is because she went invisible and just barely dodged it. And then I was stupid. I played that really dumb. I got really greedy. But I believe. Oh, excuse me. It's pretty late over here. It's almost 11:30. Right in this situation, this Wukong and this Riven turned this around. It was a 2v4 under turret, and they ended up getting all 4 of them. I believe Riven ended up dying, but that's pretty good for the situation that they put themselves in. This Wukong right here just kind of baits his Urgot into turret. Urgot gets really greedy, wants that extra kill, and Wukong just kind of poops on his face. Anyways, that's perfect scenario. Back to rebuild, and that's perfect scenario. You just pretty much want to stack damage as much as you can, as much as you can get for her damage. As for playing in ranked, I guess I haven't tried to play her in ranked lately, because she just came out and everybody either wants to play her or ban her, and I know even in normal games she gets banned a lot too, or first picked. So I haven't tried to play her in ranked or anything like that. It's something that I kind of wanted to just discuss with you guys. I used to be in Silver 5. Like, I've been in Silver since like the end of last season, and the beginning of this season I was low Silver for the longest time. And I used to blame it on other people. Like, I used to think it was like elo hell. Like, oh my gosh, like this is impossible. I can't get out of this. What the heck? And I got to the point where I was like, man, I'm not getting any better at this game. What the heck is going on? Like, I can't get out of Silver 5. What's wrong with me? And I came to realize that it was my attitude towards the game. Like, I guess you could almost say I was one of those toxic players. I was always being negative, and as soon as something wasn't going in our favor, I would just start smashing my team for it, and I felt like an idiot once I realized what I was doing. Later down the road, I just kind of laughed at myself. I was like, wow, Bo, you really were one of those people. Anyways, my name's Bozo, in the game, but my real life name is Bo. So, yeah, it ends up working out. I got my name from my little cousins. Bozo the Clown is what they got it from. They call me that all the time. Just in case anybody was wondering. Anyways, back to the whole ranked scenario. If you guys are having troubles, this is just my advice. If you're having troubles with ranked and you can't get out of silver or bronze or whatever you're having troubles with, just focus on making yourself better and be a positive reinforcement for your team. No matter how bad it might seem and like how many trolls there are, you really just need to focus on you and making yourself better, because otherwise you're constantly going to be stuck because you're just too worried about other people and you're not playing your best. And when you're playing your best, that's one less person on your team that you have to worry about who's doing good. Right here, I just rewinded it because I wanted to show you guys how this pans out. This Eve has been getting on my nerves all game. I've missed this will be my second ult that I've missed on her. It was a really good play on her part. She just dodged my ult with her Q, or her flash, and she ends up getting out. I got pretty frustrated, but I believe we might end up picking up these other 3 players down here. They got a little over aggressive. I throw my snares out and I catch them, and then I end up killing Urgot. Wukong got the other 2. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart. I was just trying to think of what I was talking about before. Oh yeah, back to Elo Hell. If you guys want to get better at this game, you just gotta focus on you. And that's all I can really tell you, because the rest of it's up to you. One person can only give so much advice. and it's up to you to whether or not you want to make yourself better, take that advice or not. I learned a lot of the stuff that I know from this game from Foxdrop LOL. I mean, I'm not trying to promote him or anything. I don't know him personally, but I just, on a personal note, I think he's a good guy. Like, I think he's really good and he knows what he's talking about, and he gives good advice. So I just, why not send some more viewers his way? Whether or not I end up getting viewers on my YouTube page or not, and just help a stranger out. That'll be my good deed for the day. I kind of want to give you guys a little background as to who I am, the kind of person that I am, why I got into gaming. Gaming's been a part of my life, my whole life. My grandma, I've lived with my grandparents my whole life. My grandma got me into video games since I was like 2 years old. The very first thing that I ever played was the very first Nintendo. Not the very first Nintendo, I apologize. The very first handheld Game Boy, and that was my first one of those. And then we got the original Nintendo, and I was playing Donkey Kong and all that. And ever since then, video games has been a part of my life since I was a little boy. I didn't start playing competitive or team-oriented games until I was about 16. I started playing Halo, and like I played that in the MLG circuit when Halo was actually somewhat in its prime still, and it hadn't died yet. I used to travel all over the country, travel to different states, and play. Right here, I shot a rocket across the map and ended up picking up where I got. If Cassidon or Garen would have been closer to him, I don't know if I would have killed him too, or them too, but it would have been close. Maybe Cassidon because he's squishier. Anyways, back to who I am. I love playing video games, and it's a part of who I am and part of what I do. I just got this random idea that, hey, why not maybe start like a YouTube channel or maybe stream or something. Kind of share my experience with other people, and maybe meet some other people that are somewhat like me and similar to me. I guess that's pretty much it. I don't want to get too personal or anything like that about me, but just I'm a gamer at heart, and I've always have been since I was a little kid. So, and I'm a 90s kid, so I was born in probably one of the coolest times, like game and TV show wise. I can't think of anything else. If you have any questions that you like, if there's anything that you want to know about me, just go ahead and ask me. Just leave a comment or anything like that. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna leave my email just yet, just because I want to see how things go. Here's another thing. I guess like this is my first video, and I want every one of you to. I mean, not everyone, obviously, because I can't make you do anything. Just to leave me tips and feedback and advice as to what I can do better, and I know I got a lot that I can do better. For one, I stutter way too much, and I pause a lot. But yeah, hold on, I want to stop here really quick. In this game, the entire enemy team was following my teammates and chasing them top lane. I think they got a couple kills, but I ended up getting the middle turret and the middle inhibitor, and I ended up dying. But I think that was a good trade, because you need to progress the game as much as you can if you want to win. That's how if you want to tip into winning games, you want to focus on objectives. Like, yeah, kills are that's nice, but as you can see in this game, I think we have like a 20 kill lead, and Oh, no, not even. Well, I'm blind enough to said 40. Oh, it does. No, it doesn't. It's only 31. Okay, we have like a 14 kill lead, and like we're barely even winning the game. It's still somewhat close game. They don't have our middle turret or anything like that, but they're holding us off. Like we should have ended this game so long ago. This game's so team oriented. If not, everybody's not on the same page, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble. Unlike my other competitive games that I played, like you can single-handedly, single-handedly carry a game, because it was more kills oriented in Halo or in like Call of Duty. I didn't play that a whole lot, but you could straight up just carry a Halo game. Anyways, right here. We could have won the game so easy. Like all I had to do was finish off the Nexus, but I decided that I was just gonna mess around and chase after Cassidy and not paying attention to their timers. I didn't realize that they all had come up. So I went back to kill the Nexus and I got killed. And ended up stretching this game out for like another 8 minutes, I believe, which was really stupid on my part.
Shut down.
Sorry, I'm sitting here fiddling with a pen, kind of just spaced out. I apologize for how slow I am with this, and if y'all can bear with me, like this will be a fun journey. And as it goes into next season, I kind of want to start doing like a ranked series where I'll like kind of show you my progression, my pretty much my journey, because I just got the gold this season. I finally got out of silver, I got the gold, and my goal for next season is to honestly get the diamond. Right there. I coordinated that with my wife. I was doing her duoing in normals with her this game, and she was playing Lux support, and she was in middle, and she ulted Garen, and I ulted, and we both hit Garen at the same time, and killed him. I believe we're about to end the game here any second. But anyways, guys, if you could just give me any advice on what to do different, any tips, ideas. I just want to do gameplays. If you want to give me a champion that you want to see played, I can pretty much do anything, and I will play any champion. I have every single champion in the game. So I can play whoever if you want to request somebody. I'm not going to guarantee that I'll do really good with them, but I'll give it a shot. So just leave a comment or something, try to get a hold of me, message me, add me on here, send me a message. But my favorite champions right now, like I like Jinx a lot, but I haven't really gotten to play her enough to kind of judge her. My favorite champions right now are Ezreal. Draven used to be my favorite until they messed around with his kid. That kind of upset me, but right now, Ezreal. Who else? I like Brand, Zed, Fizz, Caitlyn. I like Vayne, but I'm really not that good with her at all. I don't know. I like Nasus. I like a lot of champs. But as I was saying, I don't play everybody, so if you request somebody and I'm not that good with them, I apologize. I'll try to get better with them before I put out a gameplay, because I don't want to put out a gameplay of me doing horrific with somebody. It just wouldn't make any sense. I believe I'm about to end the game right here, so to be honest with you guys, this was a little difficult for me, but any help that you can give would be much appreciated. I'll see you in my next video. I don't know who it's going to be, but I'll see you in my next video, and I had a good time, and I'll see you later.